banking sector is the fastest growing sector in India, which contributes in Indian economy. If I talk about the job of a bank manager, so it is a very responsible job because the manager only has to handle the complete admin department. He has to see the branch operations, he has to see the work is going on in proper way or not, he has to provide the good services to their customers and to take the actions on customer complaints. So I, Sakshi Pasrija, working as a teacher in Holy Cross Texas School, Bagruz, Sonipat. Today I am going to tell you about that how you can become a bank manager in India. So here we will see what will be the educational qualification, private sector banks, government sector banks, what will be the eligibility criteria, exam stages, salary and promotion. Each and everything we will see in this video. So now educational qualification. So as I have heard, some people think that if you want to become a bank manager, so it is compulsory to take commerce field in 12th stream, but it is not like that. If you are from science stream, humanities stream, still also you can become a bank manager. So now we will see the educational qualification. So if you have completed your BA, BCom, BSc, BTech, from any stream you have completed your degree, so you can become a bank manager. So here I want to tell you about the one point, like after completing your degree, you can't become a bank manager directly. First of all, you will be appointed as a PO, means probationary officer. It is a post of a assistant manager. When you will complete 4 to 5 years as assistant manager, you will get the experience, then you will be posted as a bank manager. For that you have the skill for the bank manager. Now we will see there are so many banks in India, private banks or government banks. Either it is a private bank or government bank. First of all, you will be appointed as an assistant manager only. So if you want to become the manager in ICI Bank, SGFC Bank, Axis Bank, IndusLand Bank, so these all are the private banks. So for that there is not prescribed any criteria. For that you have to visit their website, particular bank website you have to visit time to times because they are taken out their vacancies. So for the private banks you have to visit their website. Now we will see the government sector banks. So there are two important exams in government sector banks, SBI PO and IBPS PO. So SBI PO, if you want to become the bank manager in SBI Bank, so you have to give the exam of SBI PO, probationary officer. If you want to become the manager in other government banks, so you have to give the common exam of IBPS PO. So in IBPS there are so many banks comes, it is the SBI Bank, and there are some list of the so many banks which comes under IBPS like IDBI Bank, Bank of Baroda, PNB, Punjab National Bank, Corporation Bank, CBI, Central Bank of India, Maharashtra Bank, Punjab Bank, Sindh Bank. These all are the banks which comes under IBPS banks. So now we will see next one is C, PNB Bank, Canara Bank, Bank of India, Bank of Maharashtra. These are the government sectors bank. So if you will give the exam of IBPS, which is a common exam, so you will be appointed in any of these banks as a PO, probationary officer. So here the eligibility criteria. What will be the eligibility criteria? Candidate should be the citizen of India. The age limit of the candidate should be 20 to 30 years. Age relaxation option is also available in this, just for the reserve categories, not for the general categories. So candidates have taken bachelor degree from a recognized university, and candidates should not have any criminal record. If you have these eligibility criteria, if you fulfill these eligibility criteria, only then you will be eligible to apply the exam. Step by step its process we will see. Step 1 is schooling. You have to complete your 12th class with any stream, either it is a science, commerce or arts. Step 2 is graduation. You have to complete your graduation with any stream, either it is a BSc, BCom, BA. Step 3, the bank, only then you will be eligible for bank PO exam. First one is exam pattern we will see. Both SBI bank PO exam or IBPS bank PO exam, both the exam pattern is similar. So first of all you have to give the prelims exam. After clearing the prelims exam, you have to give the mains exam. When you will be clear the mains exam, afterwards you will be called for the group discussion or for the personal interview. Next one is bank PO exam pattern. It is the exam pattern of prelims exam. So there are 3 sections. First section is of English language, second section of quantitative ability, and third section is of reasoning ability. So in this exam they will ask you the 30 questions of English language, 35 questions of quantitative ability, 35 questions of reasoning ability. So the duration of this exam will be of 60 minutes, it means 1 hour. So in this negative marking is also there if you have done any question wrong. So 0.25 marks will be deducted from your right answer. So you have to be careful while you will give the exam. So next one is mains exam. What will be the pattern for the mains exam? So bank PO mains exam pattern, first one is objective test and second one is descriptive test. Objective test. In objective test, these subjects will be included: reasoning ability and computer aptitude, data analysis and interpretation, English language and general awareness. These subjects will be included in your objective test. After completing the objective test, you have to see, this is the exam pattern, same 0.25 negative marking if you will do wrong any question. So here the sections, 4 sections are there as I told you, and the number of questions of reasoning 45, general awareness 40, English language 35, and data analysis and interpretation they will ask 35 questions. So total number of questions is 155 and maximum marks is of 200, and the duration of this exam, mains exam, is 3 hours, because in that you have to complete with the focus, you have to give the answers. So it is a main exam. So next one is, in the main exam is exam PO main exam descriptive test. Earlier we were talking about the objective test. In that they will ask you the multiple choice questions. After completing the 3 hours of objective test, you have to give the descriptive test. In descriptive test, in SBI PO descriptive test, they will ask you number of questions 2 and the maximum marks of 50. But if you are giving the IBPS PO descriptive test, then they will ask you the same number of question 2 and the marks of 25. In SBI PO exam and IBPS PO exam, there is only marks different, rest of the exam pattern is completely same, and the duration of descriptive test paper 2 is 30 minutes, and in that test you have to write letter writing and essay writing. So for to give these IBPS PO exam, SBI PO exam, you have to do a lot of practice in each and every section within a limited time period, and you have to select a good study material. Only then you can clear this exam. So next we will see its bank PO exam. After completing the mains exam, if you have cleared the mains exam, so they will call you for the group discussion and personal interview. In that they will ask you any question, and for that you have to be completely prepared, and to the point you have to give the answer in that. So it will be the final, your marks will be counted, and your group discussion or interview will decide that you are applicable for the bank PO post or not. Next one is, here these exams are held once in a year, and these exams are online. So there are any number of attempts you can take in IBPS PO exam. If you are applying for IBPS PO, so 20 to 30 years is the age limit. So any attempts, like 100 attempts you can give to clear the IBPS PO exam. But if you are applying for SBI PO exam, so there is the limitation in the exam that you can attempt only 4 attempts you can do in your life, like 20 to 30 years age. For the general category, 4 attempts. For the scheduled caste, there is no limit. Those candidates who comes under the scheduled caste, they can attempt the SBI PO exam within no limit, like so many times they can attempt. So for the OBC category, there is also reservation for the 7 attempts they have given. So you have to prepare good way, only then you can clear the exam. Next we will see its salary. So if I talk about the average salary of a bank PO, so it is 80,000 per month. And if you are becoming in private sector PO, private sector bank PO, so it is depend on bank to bank, like in which bank you are applying. So that's private sector salary is depend on the bank, but in the government sector you will be get average salary with all allowances 80,000 per month, in which you will get DA, dearness allowance, HRA, house rent allowance, medical allowance. These allowances also you will get in the public sector, means government sector banks. Now we will see the promotion. So as I told you that you will be appointed as a assistant general manager when you will be clear the PO exam. So after the promotion you will be joined as deputy general manager, then general manager, then chief general manager, deputy managing director, and chairman is the highest post in the banking field. So I hope these all things to become a bank manager will be helpful for you and you have completely understand. Still, if you have any query regarding this, so you can ask me in the comment section box. So we will meet again with another career guidance video. Till then, bye bye, take care.